Hi, welcome to week 3 of Writing Proposals and Grants. This week we're going to talk about philanthropy and the history and current new ideas about philanthropy in the U.S. So the first thing you're going to read about is the latest report on philanthropy, which shows that $427 billion was given away last year to the nonprofit sector in the U.S. And that's a combination of corporate, individual, foundations, bequests. It doesn't include government. It's everything private. And that's a big sum of money. One thing you might be interested to know and to wonder, what's the role of corporate philanthropy in this country? What percentage would you think corporations gave of that $427 billion? I'm betting that most of you are thinking it's 30, 40, 50, 60%, given how much ink and attention gets given to corporate giving. The reality is that corporate giving is 5%. It's been holding pretty steady at 5% for a very long time. The majority of giving in this country actually comes from individuals, and it is between 80 and 90% of all giving. So if you take a look at individual giving, which is 68% of that total, plus bequests, which is all individual giving, that's 9%. And on top of that, half of the foundations in this country are family foundations, and that means they're really individually driven. So individual giving really rules the roost when it actually comes to the reality of fundraising in this country. So you're going to dive into that. You're also going to read some things about new perspectives on philanthropy. That includes Toward a New Gospel of Wealth by the president of the Ford Foundation, and also, I've given you a couple other articles on new philanthropists and a link to an interview with Villanova, who wrote Decolonizing Wealth. So these are really important things for you to start looking at and thinking about how you think about philanthropy. What do you think we need to do in the philanthropic sector? So this week, in terms of assignments, you are going to write your first reflection paper, and that's a paper on how your thinking has changed and evolved over the first 3 weeks of this course. Some of you are already in the nonprofit sector, some of you are not, but how is your thinking evolving? I've given you some prompts and some questions to answer. It's not a long paper. It's about 350 words. You can either write it as a paper or you can write answers to the 4 questions that I have posed. I'm also going to give you access to the other group's paper on the ethics assignment. That will take me into the middle of the day on Monday because I need to take a look at things first and then I need to give you access. So don't try to look at that first thing on Monday morning. So those are the key things that you're working on today. You should have all sent me your first 4 choices for your nonprofit executive. I will be making those assignments this week. So by the end of the week, you'll have some information on who your nonprofit executive will be. I'm always available for questions and comments. Anything you'd like to know, please let me know. You can email me. We can set up Zoom calls. We can do whatever it is that will help you understand the material. I look forward to seeing your reflection papers at the end of the week. Take care.